Well, hi. After 3 trips out to streams after the start of the river season, tromping up and down, getting very, very hot and flustered and not having much success, I must say, I've come for an easy few hours today at the clay pit on one of the side ponds. Very easy fishing. I can park next to the pond and I can sit still. I won't be tromping around. So that's the idea, just have a bit of a relaxing few hours. The level of the pond's down quite a bit, as I would expect after all this dry weather we've had. I don't know if that's going to affect things. It looks quite coloured as well. I brought with me what bait I had available at home, which was sweet corn, a bit of cheese paste, some worms left over from the last trip. So I don't know what's going to happen. But as I say, I just fancied a few hours sitting quietly today. I found it quite demanding in that heat, walking up and down the streams, so getting a bit old, I think. Anyway, let's see what we get, shall we? Okay, let's start off with sweet corn. That's so good. As I said, I just fancied a few hours sitting peacefully in quiet surroundings. I did come here a few weeks ago and it was closed because the fish were spawning. So if you like, this is me making good on that trip that never happened. I threw a few free offerings of sweet corn out when I first arrived. The thing with a small pond like this, it's probably not, it's not sort of fared that well with the reduced oxygen levels and the heat. So it may well be that things don't go that well today, but I'm not really that worried. I just want to sit here quietly. Lots of wildlife around this. There's the big lake over the back, and there's lots of wildfowl. Probably hear all the bird noises. Up to now, I've always enjoyed a fair bit of success on these ponds. Sort of go-to place when I want to catch some fish. Oh, that was a bite. Well, it wasn't a bite, it was a touch. There's some bubbles coming up right next to my float, and they look very much like tenchy bubbles. Literally right next to the float. So it may not have been a bite, it may have been something just moving around down there. Yeah, we're in. That's something reasonable. Not massive, I don't think, but certainly reasonable. Seems to have a bit of oh, it's one of the crucians. Lovely. I love the crucians. Yeah. Yeah, not massive, but beautiful fish. Absolutely beautiful. Let's put you straight back. Oh, that's a very good start. Still bubbles coming up out there, which is good news. I think there was probably a carp over there in the reeds. Bubbles coming up around the float again. Lots of bubbles. Yeah, and we're in again. There's probably another crucian, it feels like it. Oh. Oh no, it's a very small tench. They look like tench bubbles, I must admit. Yeah, it's the smallest tench I've caught here. Yeah, little diddy. Let's put you back, shall we? After those two quick fish, it's gone a bit quiet. Still a few bubbles coming out right near the float as well. So we live in hopes. I may try a worm in a minute. I bought some worms, I might as well try them. Never fished worm here before, so I don't know what that will produce, but tench like worm. Oh dear. Keep getting these ultra fast bites. Right, let's change your worm. Something is taking my corn, which I can't hook. Put a bit more corn out there though. Definitely tench bubbles coming up out there. Lots of tench bubbles coming up. Definitely something pulling that float. Oh, here we go. We'll find out what these things are now. Perch, and I bet it swallowed it right down. Yeah. Well, that perch took that worm so far down, it took me quite a while to get it out, and I got it out, but it swam away. But I'm not absolutely convinced it's going to survive, so that's it. I'm not going to bother with worm anymore. I don't want to be killing off small perch. Just stick to the corn. Seen a butterfly in that bramble bush. They seem to be very, very scarce at the moment, butterflies, which is really quite worrying. There's some carp nosing around in those reeds over there, but I don't really want to get a big carp on in here. Right, we've hooked it at last. Could be a crucian actually. Quite powerful, but I don't think it's a tench. Yeah, I thought it could be a crucian. And that's what's giving me the fiddly bites, is it? Yeah, another nice little crucian. Oops, here we go. Oh, I pulled that one out of the water, which is not very clever. Surely that's not a tench. No, it's not a tench, is it? No, it's a roach. It's a roach. So that's what we're hooking. Oh no, I think it's... Close your mouth so I can see your lip. I think you're more ruddy, aren't you? Yeah, rud. It's probably another roach, I think. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not sure what this is. I think it's a small carp. Yeah, it's a small carp, isn't it? Looks come out. A little diddly carp. God, this is ridiculous. The float vanishes and there's nothing there. Ah, yeah. I saw there was a float down in the reeds there. I assumed it was a broken one that had been thrown away, but I just fished it out and it's quite a nice Drennan preloaded waggler. I can only assume whoever lost it didn't lose it down there. It obviously may have gone off with a fish or something, and then it's just resurfaced and ended up down there. I brought some bread with me. It's miles out of date, 26. What is it today? 29th or something. But it was due for the bin, so I thought I'd bring it along. See if it did any good. It's a bit bigger bait than the corn, so perhaps this will separate out something a bit better. It's probably still the roach. It's quite a big mouthful, so let's wait to see if it goes on. Oh, I felt that, and that felt good. Oh, God. Hey. Yeah, that felt quite solid after that bite on bread, so we'll try again. Something's having to go, running away with it. Oh, no! And again, that was a good fish. It came off. Jesus. I'm going to go get fed up with this if I keep pricking them and losing them. Right, we got it this time, and as I thought, it's a much better fish. Oh, desperately trying to get into those brambles. Now let's go try and get into the inside here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tench, and there's quite a nice tench in it. In fact, it's a very nice tench. Oh, Jesus, a tenchy. I'll let you rest in there. God, only just in the edge. Tinker, tinker. Yeah. See, the bread is sorting out the better fish. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll put you back. A nice fish. I bought myself some new scales, so perhaps give him. He's not a massive fish, but we'll give him away just to try them out. The net weighs about 14 ounces, I think. So we'll see what. Dead on 3.5. So the fish is about 2.5, let's say, maybe a shade more. I only assume this bread is crumbling as they take it, because it is a bit ancient, and it's just coming off the hook as they pull it. Oh, oh. Oh, this one's fighting hard. I managed to get it this time. Feels much heavier than the last one, but it's difficult to know. Yeah, it's tench again. getting these read. I think it's heavier than the last one. It's quite a good tench. It's gradually tiring. Whoa. Yeah, it's bigger than that last one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Let you rest in there a little while. Oh. Be thinking there are tiddlers pulling the bread off, but it's just a tench probably managing to get the bread off before without me being able to hook them. Right, get myself sorted out. Yeah, it's a much heavier fish. There we go. Tinker tinker. Right. We'll just weigh you as well, I think. As we've got the scales out. Right, it's just under 4.5 and the net weight's just under a pound. So we'd say 3.5. It's a fairly good estimate. Yep, she's off. No, I can't believe this is tench. Maybe crucians. Oh, I don't know. Having said that, gee. So me thinking it was roach, but boy oh boy. Yeah, it's another tench, isn't it? He's not going to come in that quick, that's for sure. I think he was as shocked to be hooked as I was to hook him. Not fighting us like anything like the other one did. Right. Yeah, not as big as the last one, but didn't put up much of a battle. Obviously decided just to come in easily. There we go. Number 3. Let's put you back in, shall we? Let's get the line out of the way. Yeah. I'm not sure what this is. It doesn't feel as heavy, but it's still a reasonable fish, obviously. Aha, I think it's another crucian. Just in the lip. Yep. I'd be the first to admit that this place is easy fishing, but sometimes after you've sort of struggled a bit elsewhere, it's sort of nice to come somewhere where it's not a struggle. And this place fits the bill. I've actually got some cheese paste in the bag. I usually use the cheese paste on the rivers for chub, but I've had it in the fridge for a while and it probably need to be making some fresh stuff up. So I thought I'd bring it along, especially as I knew I was short on bread and wasn't sure how worms would work. Yeah, there's still something having a go here. So it must still be on the hook. Oh, you think they're little tiddlies having a go at the bread, but again, I don't think it's massive, but it's probably another crucian. Yeah, they are notoriously fiddly feeders. A lovely little cushion. Let's put you back in, shall we? I really don't know how I'm missing these bites. They just go flying away. Bubbles down the float. Right, didn't miss that one, but I don't think it's very big. Well, I don't know though, it's pulling quite hard. It's probably a crucian, I think. Yeah, I think so. That's what's giving me all the grief, isn't it? Crucian carp. Yeah. They are so difficult to hook. Yeah, another lovely cushion. Right, I'm going to try a bit of cheese paste. As I say, I make this up for the rivers really, for chub. But there's no reason why it shouldn't work elsewhere. So we'll see what happens. bubbles all around my float. It's all very exciting. Oh, something's still having a go. I'm wondering if the crucians are making bubbles. I can't believe they're all tench. Yeah. I think it's a smallish crucian trying desperately to eat this lump of paste. I don't know, is it a crucian? It feels a bit heavy for a crucian. Oh Jesus, no. This isn't a crucian, is it? Bloody hell, what was taking so bloody long to eat a small bit of paste? This must have a big mouth, whatever it is. This is a fairly sizable tench. Seems to have worn itself out though on that first run. It's decided now it don't want to come in. Desperately trying to get into anything it can. Yeah, it's woken up all right. Jesus. Oh, I've gone out there now. Lose sight of it. It just keeps going from side to side. No. Can't let you in there. You'll never get you out of there. Just got to hang on for dear life. I can't let you in there. Oh, Jesus. I think that's got you beat, hasn't it? No, not yet. Right. Let's let you recover a bit, shall we? It's a beautiful fish. There we go. Right, we just weigh you, I think. Yeah, just over 4.5, 410. I'll say 310, 311. I think the family's arrived. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, I don't know. 20 something. I assume if I ignore them, they'll go away. God, Jesus. Yes, lots of bubbles. Lots of bubblies. Yep, that's another one, isn't it? They take a long time. Oh, Jesus, this feels quite good. I don't know if you can see out there, but all the mud that's come up from where I hooked it, it was obviously, God, Jesus. That's sure I'm going. This one is really going. It's in the bloody reeds on the other side of the lake, or the pond. Yeah, a massive black cloud of mud from where I hooked it. It was obviously sort of grouting in the mud when I hooked it. Oh, Jesus. Let's stand up, I think, because it's going to have another go here. This is a powerful fish. It really is. Desperately trying to get me into snags. Oh, face full of water then. Whee. Have a rest there. Whew, really. Yeah, nice fish. Right, should we put you back? Sneaking feeling the fish have worked out a way of sucking this post off the hook, because I get lots of knocks but the float doesn't go away. Now it has. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's shaking his head at me, that one. Oh. Times when you just can't let them have line. Oh, he's going to try and get in these reeds. Yeah, another tench. Oh, there we go. Right, let's put you back, shall we? Bubbles right around the float again. Yeah, there we go. all about the same stamp really. Very, very slippy. There we go. Alright, let's put you back. Well, that's it for today. Quite a good session really, after a couple of really tough sessions on streams. I needed a bit of therapy, I think, and this was therapy. I'm sure I could have carried on catching tench. They were still feeding when I packed up, but I need to be somewhere at 4 today, so I decided to pack up at 2. And quite frankly, I'd caught some nice fish and I was more than satisfied, so I wasn't unhappy packing up. A number of tench and some crucians. Yeah, it was cracking really. And it wasn't too hot today, which was fine. The wind's blowing up a bit. I'm trying out a bit of an experiment at the moment. I've got this little mic on my lapel, and it's with a muffler. And I've got that plugged into my iPhone. I'm hoping that'll cut down the wind noise, because when I use my iPhone for these sign-offs, often get a lot of wind noise. So anyway, so I'll be off now, and thank you for watching as always. Thank you as always for those who have been liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. And until the next time, which I suppose ought to be on a river. We did have a bit of rain this week, so perhaps the rivers have improved a bit. Yeah, so until next time on the river, perhaps, it's as usual, bye for now and cheers.